I feel like the energy in here is very festive, and it's really good, it's really comfortable, so I'm going to perform something else that I feel it will be less offensive. Okay. Alright, so just a little background information. One of my friends, she's a photographer. Her name is Melinda Griffith, and what's so interesting about her work is that she focuses on portraiture, but she shoots with like Polaroid cameras. And it's really interesting because she gets like, in terms of like compositions and stuff, she comes up with like some really cool ideas. So she presented at this show in Harlem called Hang Night, and it's basically like thrown by this girl named Kai, and her family owns this brownstone. They have tenants underneath, but every month, like the last Thursday of each month, they open up their home and they ask people to come in at 6 p.m. to literally hang up their artwork, and at 7 o'clock the doors open to the public. So at this art show, there's always like this open mic event that they have, and they encourage spoken word artists like myself to perform something. And I realized, as like I've been going to these art shows very frequently now, and especially with all the things that's going on in the media with, you know, the Mike Brown and Eric Garner, I felt like a lot of spoken word artists, especially in my generation, have been discussing these issues. So I got inspired and I wrote a poem, and I'm going to perform it. And it's called I Go to Art Shows. So I go to art shows and they always have an open mic. Free verse, free rhyme, angry poems about black-on-black crime and gentrification. The cliche American dream and the angry black teen from Bed-Stuy, I swear we are still feeding into the bullshit. You ever wonder why spoken word artists, especially black ones, always have dreads and wear Afrocentric gear and always feel the need to proclaim their blackness? Like pro-black means anti-white. Or more specifically, the black female spoken word artist, especially the one we take seriously, identify as lesbian. Talking about her first time and how she broke her heart and sexual fluidity and, okay, maybe I'm being too harsh, but have you ever noticed the significance? The relationship, the pattern between the two? Or how about the typical, I'm so proud to be black poem? The I'm God's gift to this world poem, the black man be king poem, black woman you are a goddess poem, and let's not forget white people don't understand poem. Or the I'm so tired of seeing black nannies pushing strollers of white babies on the Upper East Side poem. Now I could have sworn this was the help all over again poem. So this is my do better poem, because we have not found solace, we have not found content, but actually more anger, more hate, but never regret. Yelling for recognition when we need to understand this continuing cycle. Protest of we can't breathe when they continue to take the breaths of our sons and our fathers away. And understand that the law was not built to protect us. And understand that even though we have a black president and somewhat abolished slavery, they think they are forgiven. That because they can agree on how beautiful Lupita is, they think they are forgiven. That because they attend these open mic events and are so convinced they understand, nodding their heads yes when an angry black poet tells their tales about how the government uses us for our advancement. That because Justin Timberlake has soul, or Robin Thicke loves black women, or that they are Beyonce fans, or better yet, that they've seen every episode on Oprah, they think they are forgiven. But understand that black life is American life, from the way we eat, from the clothes on our back, from our effortless sense of style, and fall in love with these full lips that curve and curl, and the same lips that they try to silence. And with these lips we do our poetry, we perform, or we do our protests, and we yell for recognition. And understand that, I'm sorry. And understand that society was built on the idea that we won't survive, that we won't succeed, and that we may never be considered equals. So I go to these art shows and there's always an open mic. free verse, free rhyme, angry poems on black crime. And need I remind you, my dear sweet, sweet black poets, to stop being a statistical stereotype. Thank you.
Yeah, girl.